We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Come on. Run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. That's where you belong. Detroit! Detroit!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now, Barney! Gun! Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
He'll get it up the middle and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. CD, as Green Bay files their way back out here for offense, what did you take away from that loss that you called last week against Washington?
Wouldn't be surprised if they run the ball a little bit more in the future, try and help out Aaron Rodgers in his knee. Ty Montgomery, he's the number 2 back. The number 1 guy, Jamal Williams. And right now, number 3 is Aaron Jones, but he could rise up because he's so explosive. But it's the guys out wide, normally dependable, weren't as much in this game, mainly Randall Cobb. Uncharacteristic drops, 2 of them. And then Lance Kendricks, their tight end, he had a big drop late in the ball game. That helped stymie their comeback.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here.
got you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Over!
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Is able to put it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and they forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Flag 56. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go, come on. Inside. Over.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Crosby on now to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The San Francisco 49ers, we'll get a look at them again here on offense in a second. But what do you think about where they're at? They're 1-2, but the big story, obviously, you already had lost McKinnon. Now you're down Garoppolo. Do they have enough offensive firepower?
They do if they can get everyone healthy, because Matt Breida's picked up the slack as a runner. I mean, through Sunday's game in Week 3, he was tied for the NFL lead in rushing yards through the first 3 weeks, so he has really picked up his game. They're going to need some help. Can Marquise Goodwin get fully healthy outside and use his blinding speed to create some plays downfield to help out the young quarterback C.J. Beathard and this young defense? Can they hold the point of attack at the line of scrimmage and start to really make it tough on offenses to move the ball?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gone!
They'll throw here. Beathard. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check safety.
Over!
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Beathard. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Beathard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Gone.
Now Beathard. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker. was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check right 27. Check right 27.
Here's Beathard to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling, trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And Adams has it complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Well, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on third and long. Rodgers, flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cassius Marsh. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
You got 4. You got 4.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Now it's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Jones. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Keep playing hard.
That's fine. Yeah.
Check 48.
Zoom.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They run with Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Beathard to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Well, Beathard going to lead the Niners up to try for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Four down, check.
Over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw Beathard. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The give is to Jones. He lost two there, and it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Zoom.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.